It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. My name is Jennifer Magnano, and I'm your spiritual leader here at Unity of Mesa. Unity of Mesa is a part of a worldwide unity movement dedicated to being the transforming presence of love. You showing up here today, showing up online, means that you too are affirming your dedication to being love in the world. We are as safe as you can feel, inclusive, dynamic, and vibrant spiritual community. And we are feeling a lot today. And it's okay to feel a lot. And I want you to know that I am here to feel a lot with you as we bid farewell to our incredible ministers. And we'll have lots of time to have those big feelings together. Let's drop in and pray. Let's recommit to being that love, that light that we already are. Repeat after me. I am love. I am light. I am divine. I am ready to feel all of my feelings today. And I will receive exactly what I need to go back out into the world all filled up. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. We have some announcements this morning. We'll start by introducing all of the incredible humans that are here to support us in having such a vibrant and amazing time. We have Jay on piano. Woo! We have Reverend Mindy and Reverend Nickie here today to give us their talk, our lesson. Woo! We have Carrie in the house. Carrie's our administrator, and she is my right-hand woman. So when you ask me how I'm doing and who I'm doing it with, I'm doing it all with Carrie, and she's amazing. We have Miss Julie in YFM leading our youth. She's incredible. We have Chris on sound. We have our board members of the day that you have met if you are already in the room. We have Erica here, Erica Bowman, supporting me on the stage today. We have Chris on sound, we have Zach, we have Tazia, and we have Brenda all singing today, our vocalists. And we have our very own Mary Andrew supporting vocals, and she's such a gift. So, all right. Announcements. So some of you know, a lot of you know that Julie is going to be ordained in June, at the beginning of June. And yes, woo! And Julie will be moving on and starting her own Unity in Gold Canyon, which is so exciting. And Unity of Mesa will be supporting her. So with that being said, we are looking for our next YFM director. So if you are that someone, if you know that someone, give them a nudge, have them come find me, and we'll have that fun conversation because our kids are the best. Yes. And we're one of very few Unities that has a children's program. So we want to continue to really be that space that makes other spaces think, like, I should probably look at starting this next generation of Unity in my own spiritual community too.
Great. Next, we have Java time, and it's going to be with our spiritual leader. And it's an opportunity for the community to come and just sit and have conversation as a community about whatever, about next steps, anything that your heart feels led. It is going to be at Brick Road in Mesa, and it's going to be this Friday from 10:30 to noon.
It's a lot of fun. We talk about lots of things. Sometimes it's unity, sometimes it's the history of Arizona, sometimes it's about our pets, but it's a fabulous time, and I'm excited to spend time with you.
And if you're looking for an opportunity to connect on a more intimate basis, definitely check that out. Next, we have Begin Anew. So on Sunday, the 19th, Jennifer is going to be delivering the message that day. There will also be, the title is going to be Co-Creating Our Bright Future Together. There's going to be a lesson, the focus group, and it's going to be facilitated by Jennifer Magnano.
I'm excited to spend more time with you. We have a book study coming up. So there's a few of us here at Unity of Mesa that have put our hearts and souls into the unity movement. And we call ourselves our spiritual education cohort. So if that's something that interests you and you're interested in becoming a part of that, definitely feel free to reach out. But we will be leading a book study called How to Love, and it's by Thich Nhat Hanh. And we're really excited. It'll be 5 Saturdays as soon as the incredible Power of 8 class ends. We'll be picking that up on Saturday mornings.
And as you've heard today, today is a celebration. It is a celebration of gratitude for Reverend Nickie and Mindy's service, their time, their commitment to this community. And so after service, we're going to be doing our Forget Me Not farewell bash. It's going to be immediately after service. We hope that you stay with us to celebrate these two beautiful souls and how much they have poured into this community. Also, if you are watching online, please drop a love note to them online in the chat if you're not able to physically be here, so that they receive the love that you have watching online, because they're going to receive it here in this space.
We're excited to spend that time with you today. All right, stand as you are able. We are going to sing our congregational, I Am As God Created Me.
In the light, in the love. I'd like to invite Katie up here. Katie's going to lead us in our affirmation this morning.
Wait, I need my paper. I forgot it.
It's right there.
Okay. I am safe and connected, knowing that God is always with me. Please say it with me. I am safe and connected, always with me.
Thank you. You did great. So uni teens, YOUers, and parents, caregivers, grandparents, aunts, whoever, please save the date, Friday, May 1st. Our very own herbalist, master herbalist Kylie Carey, along with Ayurvedic practitioner Justine, are presenting a beautiful spa evening for us. So we're going to be pampered in the best possible way. So mark your calendar, 6:30 here in the community room. Oh, the bake sale update. We exceeded all expectations and we broke our record in terms of money raised. The bakes that came along were absolutely beautiful. We even had flowers thrown in there. The support of our whole congregation, including our YFM families and youth, was just amazing. So pat on the back, everyone. This is what it's about. With that money, we keep our program going and expanding, and we also get to provide scholarships to send our kids to rallies and camps and in the region, so they get a wider experience. So thank you so, so much. All right, we are going to bless our children. There we go, and we're going to sing them out to their class. Children, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are.
You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Let your light shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. Light of the world.
In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening for you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure, hold nothing back. Learn and find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Take a look and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
So even when the dark comes crashing through, and you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
So even when the dark comes crashing through, and you need someone to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found.
So when I cried before, people said, "Oh, you were fired." I was like, what? There have been 2 times in my life where I have felt super lost. And one was the recognition that my children didn't need me in the same way that they had needed me, and that my role as a mother was shifting, and that I would have the opportunity to have an adult relationship with my children. But I felt like that was what I was born to do, and how could it be over? My life was definitely over, because that's what I was born to do. And it was my Unity community that opened up the space to accompany me on the journey, to recognize that there was more for me to do, and there was more that I was felt like I had been found. And that's how I got into ministry. Yay! Yay! Well, then I had this breakdown on Friday. It was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. If this is what I was born to do, and after Sunday I'm not going to do it anymore, what am I going to do? Like, who am I going to love? And who am I going to nurture? And what am I going to do? Anyway, that's where I am. And I appreciate that affirmation that was sung so beautifully, that I will be found and that I will find my way. And there's a lot more for me to do. Yes, so. And I'm choosing this. Oh my gosh, I've been the driver. So. In some spiritual traditions that are more closely tied than Unity is to the earth's natural rhythms, these spiritual traditions see April as a magical, mystical time where the past and the future are seen as one. And isn't this an amazing time for Unity of Mesa to have the past and the future here together, seen as one, as Reverend Nickie and I complete our tenure, part of and become part of the legacy of leadership that is ending and yet beginning again. So we see that time as one. There's an amazing spiritual teacher. She was blonde, and she was mostly known for being blonde and some other things. Her name was Marilyn Monroe. She said, good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. And isn't that a beautiful way to look at transition? Yes, good things are falling apart. This has been my dream come true, to be a minister of a community like Unity of Mesa. It's everything that I suffered for in all those former placements. To come here, and it's just you and I, and Nickie, it's been the most amazing, amazing thing. So they're falling apart. If you had any inkling of what my garage could look like, because that is the packing station, you would know how everything is falling apart. So better things can come together. Now, of course, Jesus said it a little differently. He said, if you can't believe that, believe what you see, these works. The person who trusts me will not only do what I'm doing, but even greater things. You can count on it. I am so proud of the work ethic I learned from my father. He was committed to doing whatever he was doing, and it produced marvelous results. And as a result, when I've committed to something in my life, when I have committed to my passion, and when I committed to co-ministry with you at Unity of Mesa 4 years ago, I've gone all out, no holds barred. And I look back at the product or what has been produced or co-facilitated as a result of that commitment. And I can say that I'm very proud. You see me most often as a spiritual leader in this capacity, in the business of inspiring and teaching. You see me comforting. You see me most often. That's our connection. But I also have a commitment to administration here. And so what you don't know is a lot of my time, I made a commitment 4 years ago to chip away at the backlog of deferred maintenance for this entire facility. So there was water infiltration. There was a water infiltration problem. We're talking about it in church. All along this backside of the building because of the way the garden was sculpted. So we got the garden re-sculpted and we got gutters, and now that has been resolved. But the other things that have occurred, like this building has a new roof, that building has a new roof. Almost every square inch of the wall space in both buildings has been painted. The flat roofs have been resurfaced. The parking lot has been resurfaced. We had some unexpected plumbing repair that cost $32,000. It's like, yes. Right? So, I told Scott, I'm done with projects here, but there are still projects on the list. So these works I did, Jennifer, and you will do even greater. Oh, yes. So on a spiritual front, though, I do want to say that together we have, Reverend Nickie and I, had a commitment to deepen consciousness here at Unity of Mesa. And the deepening of that consciousness is reflected in your participation, your witness to the healings, the joy, the sadness, the compassion for your fellow community member. And together we have grown this church from an average attendance of 40. Last Sunday was 181. I can bet today we're even more. So it's not like we do it alone, like, yay, I did this, nay, Nickie did this. It's like we do it as a community and we do it together. So these works that you see are great. So Jesus says, trust me, and I can say, trust me, and if it's your first time, welcome to Unity of Mesa. You may not know me well enough to say, I'm not sure I'm gonna trust her, but you can trust the teachings of Jesus. Jesus was what we call a master teacher. And when a master teacher sets out, has that call for teaching, what they actually are doing is helping, supporting, and opening space for that student. So think about an artist. An artist will teach their student all about perspective. They'll teach them about how to mix paint and use color. They'll teach the student about texture. They'll teach the student how long they have to wait for the paint to dry before they can paint over it again. But one day, the master will know that their work is finished when the student takes what they've learned and apply it with their own creativity and starts creating something even greater. That's what life is all about, is learning, and then all of a sudden one day you go, hey, what if I put this together with that? What if I put this thought together with that thought? What if I put this action in order with this action, and look at what I can create in my life? So trust me, trust the teachings of Jesus. These things that we have done together, you will do even greater, and dare I say, you will do in even more amazing ways. And I know this is true because you were teachable. Keyword, teachable. When I first got married, My former husband and I were newlywed, and he came home. We had a dinner party, and in front of all our friends, he gave me one of the greatest compliments that he had ever received in the Navy. He said, "Mindy is trainable." Yeah. And I said, let that process. I said, I am not a dog. I am, though, teachable. It was an opportunity for me to recognize that I was teachable. Reverend Nickie, thank you, all of those people who came before us. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Joseph. All those people. Reverend Nickie says, it's being open to learning. And I think being open to learning is one of the most surefire ways that we can open our lives to doing those greater, those more amazing things. I want to tell you a story about a woman who, at the age of 38, latched on to a new dream, a new vision for herself. Now you may think, hey, it's a success story coming. She's 38 years old. That's about right. Well, actually, the dream that she decided that she had to live was to become a starlet, a movie star. So at 38, it's not actually quite that young. Moreover, if you were to say, if anyone who knew her were to comment on her appearance, they actually called her ugly. They called her ugly. She had a scratchy voice. She had 6 kids. She identified herself as a scrub woman, which in today's vernacular would be cleaning lady. She just didn't have anything visibly going for her. But she wanted it. And one day, somebody gave her a book called The Magic of Believing. She read that book from cover to cover 3 times. And this phrase in particular stuck. Your thoughts, those that predominate, determine your character, your career, indeed your everyday life. And it gave her that opportunity to say, wow, what thoughts do I have in my mind that are predominant? Well, I compare myself to everyone I see. I'm not as pretty as her, I'm not as pretty as her, and I'm not as young as her, and I'm not as pretty as her. And I love music, but I can't sing like her, and I can't sing like her, can't sing like him. And all of that, she decided in that experience of changing her thinking, she realized not only was she doing herself a favor, but she looked at her kids, and she was teaching her kids how to live a better life. So she found Claude Bristol, who had written this book. He had read hundreds of books about psychology and science and new thought and ancient magic. She contacted Claude Bristol and said, would you become my teacher? He said yes. So she worked with him. She decided to let go all of that comparison. She decided to take stock of what she was really good, what she was naturally blessed with, and in that she remembered that she was considered one of the funniest people in her entire high school. So she started practicing jokes. And then she got the women, the moms in the PTA to listen to her jokes. And all the time she was working with Claude Bristol as her teacher, who got her a 2-weekend gig at the Purple Onion in San Francisco. It went on to actually be an 89-week success streak. Her name was Phyllis Diller. Phyllis Diller. If you don't know Phyllis Diller, because you're too young to know Phyllis Diller, because that was 1955, look her up. She made up her hair. She wore garish clothes. She had a wooden cigarette. She wore fake eyelashes before other people thought it was cool to wear fake eyelashes. But all because she was willing to be teachable. She was open to learning.
Some of you may or may not know Phyllis Diller, but can you imagine, those of you who do, can you imagine the laughter this world would have missed because she had not followed her dream? And yet the beautiful thing is that she was willing to recognize her dream and follow her dream. Can you imagine what the world would miss if you did not follow your dream? If you did not bring it forth and do what Claude Bristol is teaching, look at your thoughts about your dream. Get willing to examine them. Get willing to bring your thoughts into alignment with your dream. Hold them there, even when things look like they're not working. Don't give up. Phyllis Diller didn't give up. Jesus didn't give up. Jesus, when he talked about doing greater things than him, is talking about how do we apply principles in our lives. Jesus' teachings are about how do we live spiritual principles in a way to create the life that we most want to live, that we desire, that we get up in the morning and we say, yes, I get to do this today, and this is so exciting. It's an amazing thing. Jesus believed in himself. Jesus lived those beliefs. Jesus lived the truth that he knew and fully believed in. And he modeled us doing exactly the same. And he invited us to live as fully as we possibly can. Jesus went from place to place. He walked with lots of different people. Jesus went against what collective consciousness or the current day culture taught and said, wait a second, if you do this, if you live in this way, then you are living in alignment with the divine. Jesus taught that the Father and I are one, God and I are one, Spirit and I are one, whichever one that you want to do and speak of. This spiritual community, Unity of Mesa, is a vibrant spiritual community that sees, that teaches, that embraces the divinity of all. That is the greater thing. It is the springboard to doing life, living life, to doing all that we're called to be, to engage in that process of life so that we're living fully. And that's what Reverend Mindy and I have been calling you to for the past 4 years. We've basically been teaching the same thing over and over and over. We've just been using different words. We were talking about that in the car yesterday. We've basically been using different words. We're inviting you to stand in your divinity, to know it in every cell of your body. We have invited you to understand and recognize your wholeness and live from that place. Jesus knew who he was. The invitation to you is to know who you are, because our identity, not our circumstance, but our identity is what helps us to move forward, to open up to the expansion of our own souls so that we can stand in life fully and joyfully and live it in every ounce, in every cell of our bodies. That's the invitation. That's the invitation that we will send with our leaving to you. That's the invitation that Jennifer will pick up and continue to move forward as Unity of Mesa. Unity of Mesa is a vibrant spiritual community Say that. Unity of Mesa is a vibrant spiritual community that sees the divine in all. You see the divine. That's the consciousness. That's the consciousness that we invited, that you had going on before we ever came here. That's the consciousness that we continue to invite. That's the consciousness that you all have begun to live fully. And it's beautiful to see. It's so exciting when I taught a class here, and the last one I taught was, one of the last ones was unity prayer, to watch people learn how to pray in a new way, to pray affirmatively, to be able to tap into that power that's already within them, that greater thing that Jesus talked about, and to pray with someone else, not for someone else, but with someone else in such a way that their hearts have an invitation to open up and to stand in their divinity. Is that something that you're willing to continue to do? Yes. Yes. And that is the legacy. The slide said, "Forget me not." What I really want is that whether you remember me or not, what I really want is that you remember the teachings that Reverend Mindy and I have shared with you for 4 years. The same old message week after week in different words. Spiritual principle doesn't mean anything if we cannot apply it. That's the 5th unity principle. To be able to take action, to be able to apply it. Well, it takes great courage to do that. Change is really about having the courage to grow. And Unity of Mesa has been in the precipice of change for a long time. But right now, this change is conscious. And we get to choose from that level of consciousness the choices that you will make. You will get to choose. Beginning again next week, refocusing. Where do I want to go? Where do we want to go as a community? Who do we want to be? Those are your choices. And they come out of that consciousness of the divinity identity. That's where they come from. Eric Burdewar says that when change occurs, when we want to ride the wave of change, it's not the circumstance that we want to change. It's what's in our hearts and minds. It is that consciousness, that identity of our divinity that we want to be with, to live from, to stand in, for that is where our power is. That consciousness of our divinity. When we stand there, we do amazing things. We live principle, so we do greater things, as Jesus spoke of. Change is the natural expansion of our inner spiritual consciousness. It's the natural expansion. Can you imagine what would happen if you decided you were not going to ever change again? Can you imagine the resistance that would come up in your life as you tried very hard to just stand and never change again? And yet our spirits, our souls are calling us to change, to grow, to expand, to grow with the universe, to expand with the new ideas. One of the things that the co-founder Charles Fillmore said is, "I reserve the right to change my mind." He always reserved the right to change his mind. And if you read the succession of Charles Fillmore's books, you can see it. If you read the different books of Eric Butterworth, you can see it. If we were to have a book that said Unity of Mesa that opened up, you would see it. From the beginning to the now. And in 6 months, your book will have new things written in it. It will have new experiences, new events, new ideas, new leadership. Some of that will come from you guys stepping in to support your spiritual leader. And that is the courage that it takes for growth and change to happen. With change comes sadness. With change comes fear. With change comes anger sometimes and hurt sometimes. But with change also comes possibility and openness, anticipation, excitement, and joy. And as divine humans that we are, we have the capacity to hold all of that. To hold all of that. So when that impulse to look back comes upon you and you want to say, oh, Mindy and Nickie didn't do it that way, allow yourself to notice the impulse, but say, oh, today is a new day and I am open to learning. What will happen now? What possibilities are coming forth now? What can I learn from this? When the sadness emerges, when the feelings emerge, love them. Wrap them in love. Don't try to get rid of them. Wrap them in love. Let that beingness of love, the harmonizer metaphysically, be with you so that you know that you are never alone. That in our oneness, we are always together. That in our oneness, you are always together. Becoming a new person in a way every single day so that the old simply falls away. You can be sad about it, you can miss it, but turn your face to the new. Emmett Fox says, when a problem or a condition arises in your life that indicates a change, that's where we are consciously right now. We're doing it consciously. A lot of people change unconsciously, and that's when difficulty happens, but we're doing it consciously. So when a problem or a condition arises in your life that indicates a change, rely on God. And where is God? Inside us. Inside us. Rely on your divine identity. Call it forth. Ask yourself, what is my divine guidance in this moment? Sit with it. Be with it. And it will come forth. That is the promise. Rely on God and realize it's not so much that a door has closed on a chapter. A door is not closing on Unity of Mesa because Reverend Mindy and I are moving on. It's really closing for her in some ways because she's retiring, and yet another door is opening. We don't know what it is, but isn't that the cool thing? Most of us, when we think about the unknown, are actually more afraid of recreating the familiar, but that's unconscious to most of us. Don't recreate the follow, to step forward in a road that's unmarked. That unknown and opening to I'm going to start at the beginning because I got lost. Or has closed on a chapter of your life, or things more interesting. That doesn't make what's gone before less interesting. It means you're in that process of growth and change. You're in that newness. You can have that excitement. You can be open to new things. Let yourself ride that wave with joy. Let yourself open to possibilities that you hadn't imagined before. When Reverend Mindy and I left Hawaii 13, 14 years ago, we thought we'd be gone for a couple of years. Here it is, many years later, and it's time to go back. We don't really know what we're going back to. We were talking in the car yesterday, too, about, well, what if we don't like it there anymore? Because that's a question that arises when we're stepping into something new. What if? Well, if we don't like it there anymore, we will make a different choice. It's that simple. We don't have to make ourselves go through something that's difficult and so hard to do because we've made a choice, we simply make a different choice. Metaphysically, in unity, that's what it means to repent, to make a different choice. To make a different choice. So each day, would you be willing to make the choice to live in joy? Would you be willing to open to new possibilities? Would you be willing to love yourself more today than you did yesterday, and tomorrow more than you did today? That's the message of Jesus. Love. Love God. The Bible says, love the Lord your God. That means love the law, the spiritual law. Love your neighbor and love yourself. And we know that love, as we love ourselves, opens up that heart space for us to love our neighbors. Change. It's not always easy. It takes courage. And we have to stand in our identity in order to do it. Our divine identity as divine humans. And when we know who we are, it's easy to step forward into the unknown, to the possibility, to the potentiality that is life. For it is 100%, 360 degrees around us, potential for us to live our best self, to love generously, and to be all that we were created to be, and live on purpose and have a blast doing it. That's what the last 4 years have been for me. I've had a blast living my purpose. And I plan to continue to have a blast living my purpose as it unfolds for me in the next few months. Let me read these to you and let yourself receive them. Unity of Mesa is a radiant expression of divine life unfolding perfectly. Unity of Mesa is a radiant expression of divine life unfolding perfectly. There is a perfection in the change that's occurring. There's a perfection in it. There is something here that you will be moving toward that we could not give you. It is not ours. It is Jennifer and you in collaboration to create, co-create together. My life is guided by divine intelligence, and all changes work for my good. That is true of us as divine beings. And if we must go there to that statement, my life is guided by divine intelligence, and all changes work for my good, before we can open it up to community. So as you stand in that identity of your divinity, as you recognize that all change is working together for your good, that it's opening up to a better, a greater life. Even when you think you've had the absolute best life, as you step forward to a greater life, something new will open up. It always happens because that's the promise as long as we are living principle. All change works for the good of Unity of Mesa. So you see how this unfolds. Unity of Mesa is a radiant expression of divine life unfolding perfectly. We, and I'm saying we, because in our oneness we all have the capacity to step forward and create that. My life, I should maybe say our life, is guided by divine intelligence, and all changes work for our good, and all change works for the good of Unity of Mesa. Are you willing to live this? If you are, let's say it together. Unity of Mesa is a radiant expression of divine life unfolding perfectly. My life is guided by divine intelligence, and all changes work for my good. All change works for the good of Unity of Mesa. Jennifer, will you come up here a moment? All change works for the good of Unity of Mesa. Would you say this whole statement to her, please? Unity of Mesa is a radiant expression of divine life unfolding perfectly. Your life is guided by divine intelligence, and all changes work for your good. All change works for the good of Unity of Mesa. Thank you. Live it every day. It's spiritual law. It's truly your identity. We're going to sing our way into meditation. Joyfully, take this to heart. Hold these words in your heart, for this is truly what you are being called to. And in loving and remembering that we are loved, you serve. You don't actually have to do anything because it radiates forth from you. It is who and what you are. It is your birthright. No matter what you may have done, no matter what somebody else has told you you are, if you can let that go and remember that you are loved, this is the greater thing that Jesus has invited us to. This is the amazing way to live your life. To love, to serve, to remember your divinity, to remember your love, to remember who you are. Let's take these thoughts into a few moments of meditation. As you begin to come back into this room, into this time and place, I invite you to place your hand on your heart. When we touch our heart chakra, what it does is it opens up that space. It's a conscious and physical embodied reminder of who and what we are. Love. Love. You are love. Say quietly in this room together, I am love. We are love. Unity of Mesa is love. And in this new beginning, I step forward in love. And so it is, and so we let that be. Amen.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Reverend Mindy and Nickie. And I am so grateful for both of you. You have opened many, many doors for all of us in your lessons, in your consciousness. You have grown this spiritual community, and I am so grateful for your presence. And not only did you open doors, but you were voices for love, and you are voices for love, now and always. And we know that wherever your journey takes you, it is one with absolute love and joy, and we send you with that love, just showered around you with that light this very moment, and thank you so much. We are grateful as a spiritual community. I am grateful for everything that not only our ministers have given us, but how they have helped raise the consciousness of each and every one of us to support and love this spiritual community. And it is up to us to continue that on, to support Jennifer and Erica and her talks, and supporting each other. So I ask you now to please just open your heart. Know that as we give, we receive.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you. And there are a variety of ways to give to Unity of Mesa. We have our Vanco app, which is what I use, and it's very convenient. You can make your contribution at the bookstore, and of course there is snail mail still. So let us bless our offering. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Things with the choice that each day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, you will do amazing things.
Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. Do amazing things.
All the places you will go, all the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. will do amazing things.
Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes the deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So take a breath and take it in and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. 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 Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing
Together we will bless our offertory today. We are one with the opulence of God. We are now in the flow of infinite abundance, and we give thanks for the prosperity that is ours by divine right. After service today, stay. If you are online, please share your love for our ministers. Give us a tidbit of what you've received these last 4 years. It has been one of the greatest joys of my life to have you both as my teachers and my mentors and my friends. These are two incredible humans, and I know that you know that. We have chaplains. We also have a moment where we are going to bless our ministers. So we're going to ask for the chaplains to stand. You can come up to the edge of the stage. The board can come up on stage. Our children, if they are here in the room, can come up to the front row. I see them coming. And our ministers can come right here. For those of you in the room with us today, if you would like to stand as well, to hold out your hands. We are going to bless our ministers on their way. Reverend Mindy and Reverend Nickie, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. Amen. We'll conclude this portion of today with the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. For our conversation today, as we are getting things ready, tell somebody what you love about Unity of Mesa. We love this space and we love each other well, and we have been loved well. All right, Tamara, announcements. All right, ma'am. Oh. You got all the mics. All right.
What are the announcements?
Sorry, guys. We're going to be doing our presentation or our celebration afterwards. If you could just stay, help set up, have a good time, have some food. I saw a pretty cake somewhere in the building. Celebrate our wonderful ministers and talk about what we love about Unity of Mesa and cry all over each other. If you can stay, please do.
If we are able, do it after.
Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things.
This is what I was supposed to say. Please help clear the chairs out of the sanctuary.